Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're ready to lose some weight, okay? Today I am going to show you a quick and easy meal prep that you can do that's super easy, super effective. This meal prep that I'm going to show you today helped me lose nearly 100 pounds. So now since I just had a baby, I'm going to lose the weight again. So sit back, listen to what I'm saying. Write your notes down. When you're finished, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, visit bodyfordays.com and subscribe there as well. Let's get into it. Okay, so first we're going to start with the thing that takes the longest to cook. And I'm using a glass pan. I got these chicken thighs from Publix. Girl, I paid $14 for all of these chicken thighs. So don't walk, run over there. So here's my protein source for this one meal. I'm going to get my chicken thighs cleaned up. I washed them with lemon, salt. I let them soak. And then I kind of scrub them with my hand just to get everything off and get them clean and fresh. Okay. I'm going to show you the seasoning that I'm using. I'm going to tell you how much I put it in the oven for. These took about 2 hours to cook on 450. All right. So I wanted them cooked thoroughly. I wanted them to fall off the bone. The first thing I used was Tony's Creole seasoning, and I do season my chicken thoroughly. Okay, I'm not doing bland chicken. If I'm busting my butt for working out, I'm busting my butt tracking my calories, counting my calories, and overall in my journey, baby, I deserve some seasoning. Comment below if you deserve some seasoning. Next, we're gonna add some ground cumin. Now, the ground cumin, if you've never ever had it, it goes great on your chicken. Okay, so just get this mixed thoroughly throughout the chicken, and I'm using one of these per my meal, and I'm also meal prepping for my husband as well. So get hubby on board, get wifey on board, whoever's watching, family, get them on board too. Okay, everybody's gonna eat healthy in your household with this. All right, so if you buy a big pack, cook it all the same day. It's gonna last in the refrigerator about 3 to 5 days. If you want to freeze it, you can freeze it. Next, I'm adding some cayenne. It's not going to make it spicy. It's only going to add flavor. If you want to use paprika, y'all already know, use paprika. If you want to use chili powder, use chili powder. This is what I'm using. Okay, so get that mixed thoroughly out, and I'm using some parsley flakes. Parsley brings that refreshing taste to your meats. Okay, I actually had some fresh parsley today because Instacart made a mistake again. Instead of bringing cilantro, they brought parsley. But I didn't have time to cut it up because I wanted to get this done quick and easy. And then my kids were cutting up in the back too. They wasn't cutting up, but they was asking for snacks. So I had to get it done fast, okay? So next, to my pan, I'm going to add some chicken broth. All right. Y'all know I like to tell stories as I'm doing my meal prep, just so you can sit and laugh and you can enjoy. I added about 1 cup of the chicken broth. You can use the low sodium. Okay. For my low sodium girls, that is absolutely fine. All right. So now I'm getting my chicken thighs added to my pan, as you can see. All right. And all the chicken was going to fit. Okay, I do not like to waste a whole bunch of dishes. So all the chicken is going to fit. That whole big pack is going to fit in here, and it's going to cook thoroughly. Now, what I cook the chicken on, okay, get rid of the 375. All right, so if you are old school, 375 was everything. 450. I cooked them for 450. I set timers for 45 minutes. Then I came back with another 4 or 5 minutes. Then I came back with the broil. Then I let them sit in there after they were finished, continue to cook and get really, really tender. So again, I'm going on top with the parsley flakes. Thank me later. And next, I'm going to add some onion on the top. You don't have to dice it up because the whole house might not eat onions, okay? So I'm just getting the onion slices on top. This is going to bring the flavor. If you don't like onions, don't eat onions. If you don't like parsley, don't eat parsley. All right. Do what's best for you. Okay. This is like a basis to your meal prep. If you're looking for ideas, you don't have to eat these onions. You can take them off. If you want to add bell peppers, add bell peppers. Okay. So this is how it came out. And that chicken broth is going to help have that moisture of that chicken inside, the moisture, so the chicken won't dry out. Okay, so now I'm putting some aluminum foil on top of the chicken. Y'all, like, we can see exactly what you're doing. So after the first 45 minutes, I do take the top off, the aluminum foil off, and then I let them cook again, and then they start browning, and then I broil them for about 5 minutes to get that brown crisp top. So that's what I did for the chicken. Next, we have some salmon. Okay, and I ordered this from Publix. I'm just giving y'all receipts so y'all can see where I got it from. So when your package don't look like mine, we got questions. So we're gonna make some salmon bites. All right. I use about 3 fillets. They brought me 3 pieces that did not match. I know this didn't come from the same fish. It couldn't have, because they all don't match. So I'm gonna get these cut up. You don't have to cut them super thin, because you want them to give a nugget feel. And you guys are gonna love what I actually do for this with the salmon. And it makes you want to eat it. It makes you want to meal prep. It makes you want to be the best version of yourself. So I just got these cut up. Not too super thin, because the middle part was really thin. I wanted to go to the grocery store to pick my own, but I just didn't have time today. Okay, I'm on borrowed time, so I had to take what they brought me. All right, so I made it work. So I just cut them up and diced them up. And when I tell you this was so good, when I tell you this came out slapping, OMG. And I'm going to show you also the seasonings that I'm using as well.
Maybe on another day, I'd encourage you to make me stay, but baby, I'm just trying to numb my brain and wrap my head around this whole thing. When you're kissing my neck and grabbing my leg, pushing me backwards into your bed, baby, you are all I need, but I don't wanna dive too deep, so I pick up my clothes and be on my way, leave you a note saying I can't stay, baby, you are all I need.
Okay, so the first season I'm using is some Lawry's. Okay, this is some Lawry's seasonings. It's called adobo. If that's not the right pronunciation, I am from Alabama. That's how I pronounce it. That's what it's gonna be. That's not the pronunciation for it. Your fault, my bad. All right. So I get it. I got it mixed in thoroughly. I did not check the sodium intake on it, so I'm not gonna give you any facts about that because I don't know. Next is the cayenne pepper, and I got something to tell y'all too on down the line in the video about the meal prep, the scale that I actually ordered. Didn't know I had it, but I'm adding the onion. Okay, so I'm just making use of everything that I actually ordered today and I had, to make sure I use it all and to make sure that everything went together. All right, so instead of frying these, I'm going to put them in the air fryer, which gives me time to get other things done. Okay, so I'm going to spray some Pam on the aluminum foil. Why, you might ask? So the salmon won't stick to it. Okay, just get it rubbed in. My hands are clean. Okay, you're not eating this. I am. Get it rubbed all the way in thoroughly and get your salmon spread out evenly so it can cook evenly. Okay, for me, I don't like salmon that's rare. Some people like rare salmon. If you like rare salmon, let me know. I like my salmon crispy and I like my salmon golden. All right, so the onions in this gave it a lot of flavor as well, and you can discard of the onions once you're done. And next, the freshness again, the parsley. I could put parsley on everything. Not only it gives it a nice vibrant look, like I told you guys and I keep telling you guys, parsley refreshes your food. All right, so I put these in the air fryer on 400 for 20 minutes. Okay, 20 for the crispy. Okay, 20 crispy, 400 degrees. Write it down. For 20 minutes. Write it down now. Write it down and get them spread out evenly. Don't have them on top of each other. Next, we're going to go into our carb prep, which are rice. Okay, I measured this out so I can tell y'all who don't know how to cook rice. I use about 2 cups of rice. All right, and I use this cup measure is a 2 cup measure. That's 2 cups and 4 cups. Okay, 2 cups of rice with 4 cups of water. Y'all got that? Make sure your rice is spread out evenly at the bottom. So I use some sea salt, and I also use a little bit of oil. Okay, it can be oil from, you know, that pot of oil that you got sitting on the side of the counter just minding its own business. You could take 2 tablespoons of that and put it inside, because that's what I did. Okay, and this is going to help your flavor for your rice and make it not boring. Okay, so how you cook this: on high when it starts to boil and you start to see your rice get thick, you want to turn it down on low, and it's going to cook all the way through, and y'all going to see how good it turns out. Remember this, don't ask me down below, I might not be here when you ask. Okay, next we're going to go into our beans. Okay, next we're going to go into our iron source. I love using these for iron. These are some pink beans, some Goya. These are the Spanish brand. The Goya beans, you can find this in the Spanish store, and they are the cheapest there in the Spanish store. So my husband actually picked these up for me. So I'm using 2 cups of these beans. And when I plate them in my meal prep container, I'm going to calculate how many beans that I'm having. Okay, so 2 cups of the Goya beans. Easy seasoning. All right, so you're gonna have cilantro. Okay, it's gonna give it that flavor. You're going to use black pepper, and you can do this to taste. Okay, do it to taste. Do it to taste. All right, my taste ain't yours, yours ain't mine. Do it to taste. So add some black pepper. We're gonna add some sea salt, and this sea salt is really good. I think I got it from Publix. Add some sea salt. If you don't like salt, if you're not eating salt, don't put salt. Some cilantro to refresh. Also, cilantro gives you energy. Keep telling y'all gotta make sure y'all listening. And some pollo. Okay, if you want to use the sodium-free pollo, a low-sodium pollo, do that. I'm just using what I have. And like I told you guys, this is back to the basics. What helped me lose almost 100 pounds on my last journey. So my husband mentioned the other day, he was like, you know what? You're not chicken me to death. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not, am I? So today I got up, whatever I had on, I started meal prepping. Okay. I don't even have a bra on right now. I'm just getting it done. So what's your excuses? What's the excuse? We ain't got one. All right. So y'all just make sure y'all mix it up thoroughly. And if you go back 2 years in my videos, you'll see me making something like this. And next we're going to add some tomato sauce for flavor. Just mix it all in. And you see that little onion back there? Take that onion and put it inside. It's going to bring out the flavor as well. You're going to cook this on medium high. Once it starts boiling, I want you to stir it, and I want you to put it on low to make sure your beans cook thoroughly. Next, we're going to our bowl. It's going to be a high fiber bowl that we're having. And you know those BOGO, those buy one, get one strawberries that they got at Publix right now? That's why I got so many containers. I got like 8 containers of strawberries in the fridge. So use what you have. Make it work for you. Make it work for your diet plan, your meal plan. And don't be afraid to change it up. So right now, I'm just getting my strawberries cut up. Strawberries are very low in calories, and they're delicious. Next for our bowl, we have bananas, and these are just 2 bananas that I'm just going to cut up, and they're going to go in my bowls as well. Now for my bowls, I really don't track the calories hard in my bowls. I never have. I would like to start doing that. I just want you to be honest with yourself during your meal prep. What am I actually going to eat, and what am I going to throw away? Okay, so our goal is to not throw away anything. Our goal is to want to rinse the fridge. So we're going to use some Green Wise Greek plain yogurt. This has no flavor. The whole container is about 4 servings, and the 4 servings are about 140 calories a piece, and it has a nice amount of protein. So great for protein. And you guys don't know, I'm on a high protein diet. I'm leaning and I'm building muscle. Still maintaining my curves and just, just being all things. All right. So I'm just getting the Greek yogurt put in evenly. Like I said, this is going to be a 5-day meal plan, which is going to be the whole work week. Okay. So this is the whole work week of every single meal. And I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I'm eating in my workouts and so on and so forth. So next we have another source of protein. This is some oats, dark chocolate oats, about 13 grams of protein per serving. All right. So I went old school. I pulled out my 1 cup measure. All right. Just to make sure that at least I know the grams of protein that I'm having from the oats. All right. I do love oats. I like oatmeal, and I've had this container put away for my next meal prep. I got this from Publix as well. They have different kind of oats. They have the cinnamon, they have plain oats. It's different kind of flavors of oats for your taste. But this will give you that meal or that snack per se, that'll make you feel like you just ate some candy, or that gives you that little bit of sweetness that you might need throughout your day. Okay, so I just got them measured out into my containers, and I'm just going in, I'm adding my strawberries here, and I'm going to add my bananas as well. And I'm proud of this. I'm proud of getting back to what helped me lose so much weight, that didn't have me thinking about what I was going to eat in the day, scared to eat things, trying to calculate calories at the last minute, trying not to overconsume or underconsume, when all you have to do is go to the fridge, pull it out, and just enjoy it. And for the ultimate part of this bowl, is our honey. Okay, don't go haywire with the honey. All right, just add a little bit for that sweetness, because remember, the yogurt is plain. It's not strawberry, it's just plain Greek yogurt. So you can add a little bit of organic honey on top of your bowl. And you guys, I wanted to eat this right now. N-I-E, nah. It was so good. Next, we're going into our salad prep. So today, like I told you guys, we're doing all things. The motivation is definitely there. The will is definitely there. So make the time. Okay, take 2 hours of your day to focus on you. If you're doing this for self-care, do it for self-care. Okay, so this is some spring mix, and I have 2 containers of the spring mix. It was like a little bit left that I put back into the container for a different time, but I'm just putting the spring mix into these bowls. We got these bowls from Amazon. My husband, y'all, he getting me right. He's bought all my meal prep stuff and all my bowls. So what that mean? That means go for it and do your thing. Okay, so I'm just getting my bowls out. I am going to add a napkin in the bottom of the bowl to keep the lettuce dry, the spring mix as dry as I can, because it does hold that water and that moisture. You don't want a soggy salad. Okay, so I'm just getting my spring mix into each bowl evenly, and then it's up from here. Okay, so tomatoes are great for women, okay? Especially great for women who are trying to lose weight, all right? So a tomato a day, if you love tomatoes. I see some people eat tomatoes with a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of pepper. Shout out to y'all girls. But they're very, very great for women in particular, especially for your gut health. So tomatoes, it is. I'm adding just a little half of tomato onto my salad. Mind you, the tomato is very, very high in water, so I only put a little bit, and I'm adding a purple tomato. I said green, a purple tomato. That was left over in the fridge. So again, use all of your resources, all right? Before you go out and buy something triple time that you didn't know that was in the fridge or pantry, check, okay? If something's been used halfway, use it all the way, okay? So I'm just getting my salad prepped right here and just putting everything evenly onto my meal prep container. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the star of the salad. Here are our salmon bites. They came out so crispy and they were so tender and good. And the one thing I wish I would have did at this part, I wish I would have put them onto my scale. So my husband accidentally ordered some things that I had in my cart on Instacart. I don't know if y'all have done this before, but it came in and we were not at home, and my mother-in-law put the scale into the fridge. So I was cleaning out the fridge today to put all my stuff in it, and I pulled the scale out the fridge. So I was like, oh my God, I got a meal prep. I have a scale to measure my protein and measure my food out. And I didn't know it was there. So that's the only thing that I regret not doing today, is actually measuring everything. But it's all good the next time. So this is how my bowl came out, my salmon. And I'm going to let this rest. So don't worry about it. It's going to rest, and then I'm going to put it into the fridge. Next, I got some ramekins. Okay. I got some, and this is ranch. No cap, this is ranch, and this is ranch from Wingstop. You know, I'll be honest with y'all. I'm going to have a little bit of ranch this week. I am on a 1,500 calorie diet. Next, we're going into our Pico prep. And I forgot that we actually bought a vegetable cutter. And when I started cutting my cucumber, and I was like, wait a minute, I have a vegetable cutter. So you're going to need one large cucumber for this recipe. Now you do have to cut them down just a little bit before they go into the cutter. And I think the cutter came from Walmart or Publix, one of the two. Next, I have one red bell pepper. You can use a red bell pepper, or you can use a green bell pepper, whatever floats your boat, whatever's clever. And I'm going to use one whole tomato, and I'm going to use a onion as well for my pico. So I'm just cutting the ends off and getting the outside of that onion pulled off. And this is going to go great with my meal when I show you guys. So I'm just getting it put into the cutter. The cutter did have the green cutter. As you can see, it was a larger one, so larger pieces came out. There is a whole kit inside this cutter. Not sponsored, just helping you girls out. If you're cutting vegetables, it's quick and easy, and you don't have to, I got a little carpal tunnel, so it helps with your carpal tunnel if you are using this cutter. And y'all know I'm country. Carpal tunnel, it cut it all down, as even as the holes in the cutter. So I just got everything in there, and this is prep for my pico de gallo. I learned this from my husband. He used to make it for me years ago, and then so I actually make it better than him now. No cap, okay? So next we have our cilantro. I'm just going to use a little bit of the cilantro to go in my pico de gallo. I got it cut up fine. I could not put it in the chopper. If I could have, baby, I would have. So I just got it cut up as best as I could and put into my bowl. And it was still some left over after I prepped for me and my husband. So I just put it into a container because I can eat this by itself. Okay. I can eat it by itself. Like, for real. I could just pick it up and put it in a bowl and just have a good time with it. So now I'm going to show you what I actually put into the pico. So the first thing we put in is 2 limes, which gives it that citrus kind of taste. And pico is not only for, flavor, it's also very, very refreshing. Okay. It is getting your vegetables in. If you lack vegetables, if you're like me, for me to eat it, it needs to be some type of flavor, okay? And when I tell y'all my carpal tunnel was carpal tunneling today, I had my husband come in and squeeze the limes for me because, baby, these limes was giving me the business. I wanted to turn on my Apple Watch. That's how hard they were, even though I rolled them out. So the seasonings that we use for the pico, the first one is ground cumin, and this is to taste, okay? So start off small and build your way up, okay? I'm from the old school where we smell it. You smell it, you know it's on point. I can't be the only one. Comment down below. So next we're adding some sea salt and we're also adding some ground black pepper as well into our pico de gallo. All right. So I think that we giving Chipotle a run for your money. Okay. I think this can actually go into stores, the way I make the flavor and the way it comes out. So you just want to make sure you get it mixed thoroughly out. If you need to add more lime, you can add more lime. If you need to add more pepper, add more pepper. If you like it a little bit of spicy, you can add a dice of cayenne in there as well. Next, we're going to prep our meal, and these containers came from Sam's Club, and the big one is for protein and the small ones are already measured out to 1 cup. Okay, and inside of it says 1 cup, which I absolutely love. So I have 5 of these. So many of these containers came in the box, which I am so happy for. And this is how my rice came out. It's been on the stove off for a while, but it's still kind of hot. Mind you, I am going to let this rest before I put it in the fridge. I'm not going to just put the top on and put it in the fridge. I am going to let it rest. All right. So I'm just getting my rice entered into the 1 cup portion. And like I said, this meal prep was not only for me, it was for my husband as well, because he's on board. All right. So just get it mixed thoroughly. If you want more flavor to your rice, you can squeeze some lime in there, add some cilantro, but this will do good when you bring the rice, the beans, the chicken, and everything together. It's going to do its thing. All the flavors combined is going to be very, very good. Here are how our beans turned out. And I put the beans in the 1 cup as well, so I can have them measured out. So if I wanted to go back and track my calories to say, okay, let me put this into an app, I can put it into an app. Some apps actually help you take a picture. You can take a picture and it analyzes. Y'all know AI be AIing. You can put it in there and AI is going to read it and tell you, ask you what you put in it, or it's going to take a picture of it and it's going to analyze it. Okay. So I just put it in the 1 cup holder. I messed around and didn't show you guys the chicken. I don't think the camera was recording, but I'm going to show you the end of it. So the chicken came out so beautiful and so golden brown, y'all. Like I said, I cooked it on 450 for about 2 hours. And after I was finished, I broiled the top for about 5 minutes, and then I continued to let it cook in the oven after I turned it off. Okay, so if you're looking for another quick and easy meal prep, check out some of my playlist. Visit my website to get free, recipes sent to you, and to get juice recipes or smoothie recipes sent to you. This meal prep came out absolutely beautiful. I'm actually really, really proud of this. And if you want more videos like this video, comment down below your health and wellness goal. Let me know if you watched the full video. Okay, that helps the channel out. That helps the algorithm. Comment, share this video with a friend who is struggling finding easy meal ideas, and let me know if you enjoyed the movie. This was a movie, huh? Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys later.